Hello, welcome back to another unboxing video. Today is another Arrow title. It is from Arrow Academy and it is My Darling Clementine from John Ford, classic Western director. I cannot wait to check this out. I'm going to open it up right now. In fact, as I tell you that I'm probably the world's biggest Western fan who's never really seen a proper Western. You know, I've seen the Dollars trilogy, the Magnificent Seven, stuff like that, but never a true proper classic, you know, Western, I think. I don't know, maybe Magnificent Seven and the Dollars trilogy do fall into that category, but for me, a film from John Ford seems to be kind of the gold standard when it comes to a proper Western movie, and so this one I'm very excited to check out. So here's the front cover. It's a slip box release from Arrow Academy. Very, very nice. Love the artwork. Real classic style, 20th Century Fox, the old logo there. Monument Valley in the background, really cool stuff. Here's the spine, same kind of font as the front, and then on the back we have all the special features listed. Of course, this is about Wyatt Earp, the legendary kind of gunslinger, and there's been many films about the character, but or the man himself that have been made, but this one, it says on the back, is definitive from Henry Fonda. So interested to see how that pans out. Really limited edition contents. I mean, look, there's just all sorts of stuff here. 2 Blu-rays. Let's see if we can get this in focus so you can read it. Yeah, so obviously the 1080p Blu-ray presentation of the film. It's theatrical and pre-release versions and all that kind of stuff. Let's actually look disc by disc. We've got a 4K digital film restoration of the film. Commentary by author Scott Eyman and Wyatt Earp's grandson, Wyatt Earp III. John Ford and Monument Valley, a 2013 documentary of the director's lifelong association with Utah's Monument Valley, containing interviews with Peter Cowie and John Ford, John Wayne, Henry Fonda, James Stewart, and Martin Scorsese. Can't wait to check that out as well. Movie Masterclass, a 1988 episode of the Channel 4 series devoted to My Darling Clementine and presented by Lindsay Anderson. Lost and Gone Forever, a visual essay by, I can't read that through the camera lens, Tag Gallagher, on the themes that run through My Darling Clementine and the film's relationship with John Ford's other works. A stills gallery and a theatrical trailer, and that is just the first disc, which features the theatrical version of the film. On disc 2 we have Other Wyatt Earp Tales. So it has a high definition restoration of the pre-release version of My Darling Clementine, so an alternate cut. A documentary called What is the Pre-Release Version? And that also kind of compares the 2 versions of the film. I don't know what the differences are myself. Then also another film, a high definition transfer of Frontier Marshal, 1939 Wyatt Earp film starring Randolph Scott and also Cesar Romero. 2 radio plays inspired by Wyatt Earp, a 1947 adaptation of My Darling Clementine, starring Henry Fonda as Earp and Richard Conte as Doc Holliday, and a 1949 Hallmark Playhouse production in which Conte played the role of Earp himself. And then Frontier Marshal, stills gallery and theatrical trailer. I mean, look at that, it's just absolutely loaded and out of focus. There's so much stuff on this, the camera can't even focus on it. Let's take a look at the specs very briefly. You got the running time of the 3 films, or the 2 films and the 2 versions of My Darling Clementine. The aspect ratio 1:33:1. Audio mono 1.0, black and white, and English language and subtitles, etc. So let's take it out of the slip box if we can. It's quite packed in there. Probably got a nice thick booklet that keeps it held in place. My camera's really bad for autofocusing lately. So there's the same artwork as the slip box. Very cool. And exactly the same kind of just all the extras listings basically. So let's open it up. So we've got a booklet here. The 2 discs, that's the theatrical cut, and then on this disc we have, I can spin it around, the pre-release version plus Frontier Marshal. Let's have a look at the booklet here. They always do great booklets as always. About the transfer, about Frontier Marshal, interviews, things like that. Just the typical stuff that you see in Arrow booklets. And it's great personally to see Arrow kind of, again, branch out from Arrow Video and start releasing more kind of classic films in the Arrow Academy range. And then of course we have reversible artwork, so I'll just change that over and show you the alternate artwork that you can have with this Blu-ray. And there we go, there it is, the alternate artwork for My Darling Clementine. Really, really cool. I love the kind of just the simple black and white and then the red font of the film. pretty cool, and then just the white back. I think I'll leave it as this purely because we already have that on the booklet, and then of course the actual slip box, so it makes sense to me just to kind of, you know, have the two different artwork kind of presented on the slip box and the Amaray case inside. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this film. Can't wait to check it out, and I will of course be featuring this in an upcoming episode of the Blu-ray review, and I'll talk all about it. And yeah, really cool release from Arrow. I think right now, kind of, you know, pound to pound, so to speak, I think Arrow is probably the best company in the world right now for releasing films. Just in terms of, you know, how they're branching out with Arrow Academy, and just the sheer amount of special features that they include on their releases, you know. I mean, just look at their Videodrome release. I mean, that just went above and beyond anything, you know. I think Criterion probably have the advantage in terms of all the films that they release, but with Arrow, whether it's a classic like My Darling Clementine or Cinema Paradiso, you know, all the way down to films like Buckaroo Banzai or The Burbs, they give so much attention to detail and so many great special features. So yeah, big fan of Arrow, and can't wait to check this out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
So you might say he's a really nice guy, really, but if fucking don't cut shit with me. He says he's really cool, but I think he's a tool.